Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome, my diamond heads. This is the. This is the. I'm still trying to figure out the name for this. I know I had it. I know I had it before, but I'm still trying to figure it out. Is that me? Anyways, welcome, my diamond heads. Welcome. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out a name for this. I know I had it earlier. I should write it down. But yeah. So, anyways, we're going to continue talking about I'm going to continue talking about autistic people, and conversations. Last time I have yesterday I mentioned about a recorder. I have it with me right here, so just gonna take an extra couple seconds. And I'm just gonna wait for everyone to come into the live to come into my live stream. But nonetheless, just listen to Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. A smooth criminal. All right. All right. That's a little bit of an intro. Anyways, I did have a name for the podcast, but I forgot it, so I need to remember to write it down. Anyways, yesterday I was talking about autistic people and conversations. I have mentioned yesterday about recording conversations when it comes to school, and I also mentioned a recorder. So, anyways, like I mentioned, here's a recorder that I have mentioned. If anything, this is useful for educational purposes, because again, like I mentioned yesterday, when it comes to conversations, sometimes we tend to zone out. So recorders are really important for people like me. Other than that, also phones. Educators, again, pay attention. Anyways, recorders and phones help us remember what we need to remember. So that's that. If anything, it'll be useful to have it in front of. To be honest, if you're going to use a recorder, make sure that you have like a disc. I think that a cassette. So yeah, make sure you have a cassette, an empty cassette. Make sure that you put it in here. It closes like this. Then, as you can see, record right here. Obviously, I don't have a cassette in here, so it doesn't record. So record right here. Then we're done. Yeah, I think this will be right here. Actually, no, that's a replay. That's stop, replay. But yeah, I think you just tap the recorder twice. One, recording to record on, record off. And then this is to play, and then pause, then press the same button again to open the hatch. And obviously the volume's right here. Volume's right here. So turn up the volume to listen. If it's too quiet, turn it on to listen. I'm not sure how loud this goes. I haven't used this. Let's see, anything else? I think this is actually to stop. Like I said, I have no clue. I have no clue how this recorder works. So, I should remember to keep my phone on silent, because I won't get distracted by that. Anyways, anyways, that's the recorder that I tried to mention. Um, let's see. I don't think I've missed anything else, but I did want to bring this up though. I did want to bring this up. So that was the 5 minutes of talking about the recorder. So yeah, um, like I said, you can use a recorder when you can use a recorder for educate if you're in the classroom and you tend to either zone out or fall asleep. Have this in handy or have your phone in handy, and most importantly, have accommodations. Make sure you talk with your advisor if you're in college to have a recorder, and if you're in high school, talk to your counselor. Tell them, hey, I cannot it's hard for me to focus. Can I have a recorder, or can I record on my phone? So that's going to 6 minutes. All right. Well, going ahead of schedule. Going ahead of schedule. I was going to talk about this tomorrow, but since I have nothing left to talk about autistic people and conversations, we're just going to head up to Taekwondo. A little bit of background. I've been doing Taekwondo since middle school. I was doing Taekwondo with my brother. At the time. If anything, the reason why both me and him stopped, because our mom wasn't able to financially support us at that time, for a certain amount of time. So that's why both me and him got out of Taekwondo. But I got back in Taekwondo. I would say back in 2017 when I was like a junior or senior in high school, and ever since then I've been doing Taekwondo since. I haven't stopped. I haven't stopped without reason. The only reason I have stopped is due to traveling. Well, I'm in transportation, so transportation that was iffy on my end. Could be well, sometimes it was financial, but I was able to get that sorted out. But nonetheless, I'm able to go to my Taekwondo classes. I'm able to go to my Taekwondo classes. The only reason why I haven't for the past 2 days is because I've just been feeling dizzy for some dang reasons. Might be an iron deficiency, but I'll get it checked out. I'll get it checked out sooner or later. But anyways, this will actually tie into autistic people as well, not within a conversation, but just in general. When it comes to people with autism, it is hard for us to have a set hobby that we truly like. We'll have like multiple hobbies that we do like. It'll just like we'll do on the side, but it'll be hard. But sometimes it'll be hard for us to find one that we will like do continuously. For me, I have a lot of hobbies. For me, I do art. I play the trumpet. And fun fact, I was in marching band since high school, so that's a little bit of fun fact. Anyways, um, anyways, I do art, mostly drawing. I play the trumpet. I play video games, but it doesn't stick with me. My longest running is actually Taekwondo, and as you can see, right, I'm not sure how I can do this, but right there, my recent one right here, that's my blue belt certificate. Then that's a little bit of a sneak peek of my room. You guys got a little bit of a sneak peek of my room, and you guys got to see my blue belt certificate. Anyways, my next belt test is brown belt. My next belt test for brown belt is in July, so which is 2 months away. So wish me luck on that. Wish me luck on that. Um. Anyways, I've been doing, like I said, I've been doing this since, well, I started back since 2017, but I've been doing this since, I want to say 2010, give it or take, 2010, 2010, 2011, give it or take. But yeah, I've been doing Taekwondo for almost all my life. Almost all my life. I wouldn't say for the entirety of my life, but partly of my life. So Yeah. If anything, Taekwondo is one of the things that I keep on, that I keep on doing, because I do have a passion for it. I have a huge passion. I have a huge, strong passion for it, and I really like. The main thing I really like to do is sparring. I'm decent at sparring. There's other people in my class that is better than me. Unfortunately, they had to move because they have their own lives, so they cannot like strictly stay here. So yeah. If anything, if actually, I'll skip that. I'll skip that for later. Um, if anything, what I want to do with my Taekwondo career is that I want to go to Olympics, and I want to go to Olympics and win bronze, silver, and gold. Mostly gold, but bronze, silver, and gold. If anything, I count that as a huge accomplishment, and I know that I need to go to tournaments. And my first tournament was actually when I was in my green belt. So, right over here. I'm not there. Right here. Right where my green belt is. As you can see, I have two certificates. One of them is for passing my green belt. Another one is for participating in an AAU Taekwondo tournament in New Mexico. For that tournament, I got third place in board breaking, and that's the only event that I did. That's the only event that I was able to do because at that time I was recovering from a surgery on my left knee. So at that time I couldn't spar. Yeah, it was on my left knee. So like I said, I couldn't spar. I was on crutches. So if anything, I wanted to, even though I did want to spar, I know that I couldn't. So I chose the next best thing, which is board breaking. If anything, I'm not sure if I did the hammer fist or karate chop. I don't remember what I did, but I got third place. At the time, at that time, my brother was also doing taekwondo. He got second place. He got second place for board breaking. If anything, I don't remember if he sparred. If anything, that's his own conversation. But yeah, I got third place in my sparring competition in my board breaking competition. My brother got second, and I forgot who got first. I forgot. But yeah, I got so yeah. As you can see, if you haven't seen it before, I have my third place medal with my right next to my competition um badge. And yeah, it's a badge. And as you can see back here, these are other medals. I do have one. I do have a couple from AB Karate, which is somewhere in there. Oh, it's right there. Yeah. So I got one from my. I went to AB Karate first, but I stopped going in because financial stuff. I don't completely remember. But when I was doing I think I was doing my belt test. I don't remember. I don't remember for that. But when I was doing my, let's go with belt test for now. Let's go with belt test for now. But when I was doing my belt test, I got my. I'm not sure if that was first or second place, but it is silver. Silver. I don't remember. Yeah, that's from AB Karate. I didn't last that long in there. Like I said, probably financial reasons. I don't completely remember. But yeah, my first was AB Karate. My second and continuing is Taekwondo. Let's see. If anything, I forgot to mention my newest hobby is actually pickleball. That's another conversation. That's another topic for a different time. Um, but regardless, when it comes to Taekwondo, um, I have met a lot of good people. I met a lot of good people in the adult class. If anything, if anything, The people that I've sparred with, they're really good. I'm not gonna lie, they're really good. Uh, I do miss some of the team members that have moved or switched over to a different dojo. I do miss them. Um, if anything, uh, if anything, they're still the same. There are still some of the people that I have seen that still go to the same dojo that I go to. If anything, if anything, I have recently, you know, I would say yeah, it'll be a couple weeks ago. So yeah, recently I have met with old a Taekwondo buddy of mine during a Comic Con here here where I reside. If anything, he said that he moved to. I don't remember if he said he moved to OTT or Champions. I don't remember, but it's probably OTT. Let's go with OTT. He said that he moved to OTT because they do more sparring there. And for me, I'm just like, oh, for me, I'm just like, okay, that's good. That's good for you. I hope that you do. I hope that you do really good. I don't have any grudges. I don't hold any grudges for that because hey, it's their choice. So, but yeah, um, eventually I will start going back to competitions. Eventually I'll start going back to competitions. I just hope that I go to a lot more competitions than my last one. If anything, I hope I could do more events within every competition. For example, I hope I can do sparring. I hope I can do more board breaking. Um, let's see, sparring, board breaking, and also forms or pumse. I pumse is also a form. I just hope that I can do all those. Um, that's if I have the money for it. We'll see. Give it or take. We'll see. Um, but yeah, yeah. Like I said, my end goal, quote unquote end goal, is go to a lot of competitions, go to the Olympics, and eventually have my own dojo actually. If anything, I'm not. If anything, that's the dojing part and the Olympics part. That's in the far future. That's not in the near future. The near future right now is go to local tournaments that my instructor has us in. And if I go to some out of state or out of region tournaments, I have to get approved through my instructor. I have to get that approved. I have to get that approved for my instructor. I'm not sure how that process goes, but I honestly prefer to go to my regional competition. Dang, my hair is really itchy today. Uh, I'm going to check something real quick. Hold on. Give me one moment. All right. All right. All right. My audio is working. I was just checking my audio. Um. Oh, still don't have. All right. I'm just going to keep on talking. Anyways. Yeah. If anything, I do hope that I get higher than third dan, fourth dan black belt, because I still want to continue learning. At the same time, I want to also pass down the knowledge that I have. I want to continue on learning. If anything, I'm not sure what the future holds for me. So I'm just at the moment just sitting back and seeing how things go. That's how it be sometimes. Yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Sometimes we just need to know where to like where to settle down. Well, not settle down, but just to lay back and be like, I'm going to see where things go. This is one of those. This is one of those scenarios because I don't know how far I'll be going. I'm not sure. I did not promise of tomorrow. I just let things be like, let's see where it goes. I'm excited. In a way, I'm excited to see how things go. But yeah. If anything, as you can tell, I had my belt in a particular order from my recent, well, from my latest, which is my white belt, to my recent, which is my blue belt. And it's going to continue on. It is going to continue on this way until I reach black belt, which is probably going to stop right around here. So yeah, it's probably going to stop. It's probably going to end around right around here, or probably over here, because I have five I have 5 belts left. I have 5 belts left, for my Taekwondo. So we'll see. One. Let's get a size. One, two, three, four. Give it a take. Give it a take somewhere right over here. Mm. But yeah, that's my main goal, is to not only reach to black belt and continue getting other ranks within the black belt, also going to tournaments, and eventually going to the Olympics. I hope that happens. And all I know is that I need to keep on training. I need to keep on practicing and improving on my skills. If anything, my current favorite move is any type of spinning back kick. Um, that's like my favorite type of kick out of everything, because one, it has more power, and two, it gives more points. So when it comes to sparring, the chest area, the chest to the belly button, like around here. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Uh, let's see. I'm going to sign up for this. I'm going to sign up for this. All right. So, anyways, so the chest area, like right here, this is where the Hogu is. So right here, it'll be 2 points. Then headshot is 3 points, and you can imagine how many points I can accumulate with every spin kick. So it'll be 2 points, for a regular kick to the chest, 3 points for a kick to the head, 4 points for a spin for any type of spin kick, 5 points to any spin kick to the head. So you can imagine how fast I can accumulate points like that. I just need to I just need to I just need to practice on my endurance. I need to practice on my agility. Well, not my agility, but my speed, my endurance. Those two are my main weaknesses. It's my speed and my endurance. I have a lot of power within my kicks alone. Within my straight kick, my front step kicks, all the normal kicks. I have a lot more power with that. So for me, I have no problem with that. If anything, like I mentioned, I need to practice on my endurance. I need to practice on my speed. I need to build up my speed and endurance, because at times I will get tired within a couple of minutes. I think that I think I if anything, I think we go up to 2 minutes. So if anything, I have learned to like how to decrease my, like, and way how to preserve my energy. I learned within Taekwondo. I have learned how to preserve my energy, when I need it. So if anything, when I start sparring, I always go refer to I always refer to that, like, first preserve my energy. I gotta preserve my energy and follow my opponent's move. If anything, even though that I'm preserving energy, I tend to be more on the defensive side than on the offensive side, and that's another thing that I need to stop doing, is to be more on the offensive than on the defensive. In a way, I'm more of an airbender if you think about it. But yeah, if anything, speed, endurance, and be more on the offense. Like for me, like whenever I see an opportunity, I go on the offense. And most times I'll be watching like this. I'll be watching my opponent like this, keeping track. And then when I see an opening, that's when I strike. So if anything, I am more. So you can say I'm also like a rattlesnake as well. I'm like a snake as well, without the speed and endurance. I keep my target. I keep my focus on my opponent. Then when I see an opening, that's when I strike. I strike with my feet, not my fist. So yeah. If anything, so yeah, if anything, I just need to practice more on my offensive, my endurance, and my speed. Because for me, without that, I'm just a powerhouse. I'm just a powerhouse. If anything, I know I need to be more well rounded when it comes to Taekwondo, because I know where my weaknesses is. I just need to be on more. I need to focus more on my weaknesses than on my strengths, because like I know I mentioned this multiple times. I'm more of a powerhouse. I have more powers on my kicks alone. It's not going to be useful if I. It's not going to be useful if I'm more on the power side than on the swift and speed side, because eventually I'll lose my energy and I'll be losing points and I'll be more on the defensive. So I'm more on the power and defensive. I'm more on the power and defensive side when it comes to my strengths and my weaknesses. Is my speed and my is my speed and my endurance. So I know where I need to practice on that. So that's something that I'm going to be practicing with. I hope with someone that will help me with that. I need to find a trainer for that. But yeah, if anything, really something that's really important for me as well when it comes to Taekwondo is actually my glasses. I cannot be wearing these glasses. I have my sports glasses somewhere. Okay. I'll be right back. I'll show you where my sports glasses is. I'll be right back. It's gonna be quick. All right, I'm back. So these are my sports glasses. They're right here. Um, these are the ones I wear for any type of sport. Mainly for Taekwondo. If anything, I need to put in new prescriptions in my sports glasses, because the glasses I'm wearing have my current prescriptions, and these ones have my old prescriptions. So I need to do that over the weekend. I need to do that over the weekend, when I have the money, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, if anything, this is something that's really important to me. It's my sports glasses. Well, aside from my normal glasses as well. When it comes to Taekwondo, these are really important to me, because without my glasses, in general, I am blind at the bat. I am more nearsighted than farsighted. I could, when it comes to, hold on, let me try. Let me see. So when it goes in a way past my phone, I that's when it gets a little bit more blurry. Like like right here where my phone is, it is really blurry as it is. I cannot see what's going on, when I'm not sure, how many minutes I am, what's the seconds on my timer. I have no clue of what how many views I have without my glasses, or how many viewers are on here. I have no clue. But yeah, I am more nearsighted than farsighted. So these are really important. These are really important to me. My sports glasses are really important. So without my sports glasses, I am somewhat defenseless. Somewhat defenseless. I can still be on my defensive side. I can still be on my defensive. I can still be on my defense, but my offense is going to be a little bit 50-50, hit and miss. Yeah, it's going to be a hit and miss, without my sports glasses. Um, let's see. But yeah, this is one of the sports I like to do. That I like to continue on doing, until I die. Another one is pickleball. I'm gonna do a short thing for it. If anything, I started playing pickleball when the rec reopened, when my nearest rec center had reopened, during a whole COVID pandemic. When that first opened, I went to the rec center. I saw people playing, pickleball. I decided to give it a try the next day, or on Thursday. I think it was either on Tuesday or Thursday, but I don't remember. But yeah, when the rec started opening up after the pandemic, I went to the rec. I saw people playing pickleball. I was taught how to play it, and I am officially, and that is something that I like to do as well, is play pickleball. And thank goodness as well, because it's also because that helps with my speed as well. Helps with my speed and my agility as well. Because sometimes the wiffle ball will be low, will be like in a like low to the court, and I have to like reach out for it with my paddle and hit it over the net. So that does help with my speed and my agility. If anything, I do need to do a little bit more when it comes to speed. So pickleball applies with my taekwondo. Uh, Form wise, it is something else. Fun fact: when it comes to me and running, I run with the top of my foot on the not the heel, but near the ball area on my foot. This is where I usually put more of my speed in. That's where I usually put more of my speed in when it comes to running. So now right here, but more right here. That has more push to it. Um, yeah, that's a little bit of a fun fact. And also, we have to be on top of our toes as well. It's also a good thing because we also have to be on top of our toes as well and be bouncing, in a way, bouncing around, but being moving in a way. Not like you've seen boxing. Like if you've seen boxing, you know what I'm talking about. It's the same thing like boxing. Be moving, yeah, be moving in a way. But negatively, I do have flat feet, so it is hard for me to be on my toes like that. So for me, I'm not bouncing. I'm just like this. I'm just like this, or actually, my position would be like actually my fighting position. I'm going to stand up for this one as well. So my fighting position is actually I'm going to be right here. So my fighting position will be actually be like this. I'm going to take off my headphones for a moment because range. There we go. And get there. So, anyways, like I was saying, don't fall on me, Stan. Don't fall on me, tripod. Anyways, like I was saying, my fighting position will be usually like this. Will usually be like this. I'll be bouncing around like this. If anything, we're supposed to be on our tip of our toes, like I mentioned, like this. But since I have flat feet, I'm more moving with my knees. I'm more moving with my knees like this. So if anything, I'll be like here. I'll be right here. And then when I kick is thrown, that's when I'm able to block, whatever, whatever. To be honest, I really do wish I have more reviews. Actually, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to put this on a pause for a brief moment. All right, I'm back. Anyways, I had to check something real quick. So, anyways, like I was saying, because I have flat feet, it's hard for me to be on my toes like this It's hard for me to be on my toes, so I'm just moving my knees. Just moving my knees, bouncing with my knees instead of bouncing with the ball on my foot. But yeah, if anything, currently I've been in blue belt for the past I think 6 7 months by now. I'll check back on that. I'll check back on that. But yeah, I'll give it around like 6 to 7 months because let's see, yeah, give it around 6 or 7 months. I'm supposed to be on my brown belt sometime in November, December, but my my old car doesn't didn't work anymore, so yeah, it took me 4 months to find a new car, which I do, and I currently go there almost full time. The reason I say almost because there'll be some situations where I'm too tired to go to Taekwondo, or it'll be like I'm working. So far it hasn't been car trouble. So cross my fingers that it stays like that. No car troubles, please. No car troubles. So yeah, it'll be like that. The struggle will be, yeah. So either be work. I'm just not feeling it. It could be also medical reasons. It could be any of those things. But yeah, almost full time. Doing Taekwondo almost full time. And so yeah, my next belt test is actually in July. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. So if I have, it's in my next belt test is in July, which will be my brown belt. Which will, and it's, I'll be saying finally moving up in the ranks. And that will get me closer to my black belt, which I'm really excited for. Uh, let's see. If anything else, let's see. We're at 37 minutes in. Yeah, we're currently 37 minutes in. Like I mentioned yesterday, my podcasts are going to be an hour long. So yeah, I forgot to mention this. Whenever like, I usually had it planned for my podcast to be from 10 to 11, because my adult class for Taekwondo starts at 7, and I get home around 8. I get home like um around 8:20, give or take, because it is for an hour from 7 to 8. So then I get home around like 8:20, 8:15, 8:20, then rest. And I'll be resting, and that's when I'll start. And that's when I start my podcast at 10. But like I said, there'll be some times where I'm just not feeling it, or transportation problems, and that's when I start like how I have it right now, like at 8 to 9. So it'll be from 8 to 9, or from 10 to 11. Which, by the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, go do that. Which is 915_tarot_reader. Um, yeah, 915_TAROT_reader. That's another fun fact I do. I do card readings. That's something I'm going to talk about in week 3. All right. That's something I'm going to talk about soon. But yeah, and like I said, this is going to be recap from yesterday. It'll be for my podcast is going to be an hour long. Usually, if I miss anything today, I'll go tomorrow. I'll talk about it. I'll continue on tomorrow, and then jump into the next topic. So, and like in this situation, yesterday, like I said, yesterday was autistic people and conversation. I continued on today for like around 5 minutes, just talking about the recorder, and then the rest. Is is Taekwondo. Topic is Taekwondo. And to be honest, this topic is really short, because there's somewhat of a lot of things I can talk about. But at the same time, it's just like simple stuff as well. So if anything, this is also going to be like a day long type of thing. So and then like I mentioned yesterday, at the when it's at 50 minutes, I'm going to have a it's going to be an open discussion on the chat room. It's going to be an open discussion on the chat room. So yeah, it's going. Then at that same time as well, I'm also going to be playing some music on my TV. Yeah, on my Xbox, I should say. So, for example, right now, if you haven't made it yet, I have it. If you haven't logged in, um, if you haven't logged in at 8, this is what I'm playing. Oops, I'm playing Billie Jean by Michael Jackson. I no, why did I say Billie Jean? It's Smooth Criminal. Why tripod? What are you doing to me? Ugh. I'm gonna adjust this real quick, so I'm gonna be right back. All right. So whenever that happens, so whenever I have a technical difficulty, I'm just going to keep. I'm not going to add additional time, unless if needed. Well, actually, I'll just add like some additional time, like a couple of seconds to a minute, depending on how long it went. Depending on how long it goes. But yeah, so that's all the recap. That's all the recap. Um, if anything, the how the belt system go where I'm training under, it goes no belt. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it like this. So it goes to no belt, which obviously you don't have a belt for, and then it goes to white belt, yellow belt, orange belt, then green belt, then blue belt, then brown belt, red with black stripes belt, and black belt. That is how that is. I swear there's a lot. Anyways, that's how my system go. That's how the system goes under where I'm training under. If anything, I'm not giving the name. I am not giving the name of where I'm going to for training. I'm because I'm not doing that when I'm giving all this information out. I'm not giving out I'm not giving out all that information. Not giving you where I'm training under. That's my rule. I'm not going to give anything out if I'm giving already a lot of information. But yeah, that's how the belt system goes where I'm going to for training. Um, but yeah, and also the more competitions I go to, and whenever I win said competition, I'll get a patch. I'll also get a star, a small star patch, and it goes to my left side. Goes to the left side of my uniform on the leg. Goes to the and goes up from there. If anything, I lost my first one. I don't know where it is. I know all I know is that I stuck it on my uniform. Then I washed my uniform and it's no longer there. I tried looking for it in my washing machine. It's not there. Sadly, I don't know where it is. Sad face, tear emoji. But yeah, with that it goes into two rows like this. All on the left side of my left leg, the outside part of my left leg like this. Um, but yeah, if anything, that's as much as I can think of. That's as much as I can think of when it comes to Taekwondo. Um, like I mentioned, I've only been to one competition so far. I did want to go to another competition that happened earlier this year, but I didn't because financial reasons and transportation reasons. And also, I have a rule. I also have a rule for myself. Whenever I am gone from Taekwondo for a minimum of a month, I do not go to competitions at all. I do not do competitions. I do not do belt tests. I don't do any of that. Because I have already lost a month worth of learning, so I got to regain that. And once I regain it, and when I regain it, it's a month long process as well. Also a month long process as well. Lose a month, gain a month, and then after a month, I start going back on track. It's it's also a discipline thing for me as well, because if I stop something for whatever reason and then I start going back into it, I'm not going to do anything until I have regained what I have learned, and then and which usually is a month. And then after that, that's when I start going. That's when I start signing up for competitions, and that's when I start signing up for a belt test as well. It's my own discipline process. Because if I just don't do that, it feels like that. For me, it feels like I'm doing myself a disservice, and I'm cheating in a way. For me, it feels like I'm cheating. So because I'm not putting in the process when I get back, hypothetically for a month. If I've been gone for a month, getting back in a month, and then just start going. For me, I feel like I'm not only cheating myself, but cheating other students that have put in the time, the effort into doing that. So for me, like I said, it feels like I'm cheating on myself and cheating on the other students as well. So yeah, month long. To be honest, if I've been gone for a week, it's no big deal. Because I'll just be because for me it's just like I just lost a week, so it's not much of a big deal. But like I said, if I'm gone for a month, that's when I'd be like, yeah, I cannot do belt tests, I cannot do competitions until I regain all my knowledge. Then when the competition comes up, after a month, the next competition that happens after a month, that's when I'll start going back in. And same thing with the belt test. And right now, like I have mentioned, ew, there's a bug on me. Like I have mentioned, like I mentioned, actually I didn't mention this actually. So currently my belt test takes 6 months at this point, because I have passed green belt, either orange belt or green belt. I don't completely remember, but either between my orange belt and green belt, that's when 3 months goes into 6 months. So so let's say that my belt test is this month. I'm not going to sign up for it because I have been gone for 4 months. I'm not going to sign up for it. I'm not going to sign up for it because technically, yeah, I have been gone for 4 months because I stopped going at the end of November, and right now it is May. I've been gone for 4 months, so So when I got back in November, December, January, February. Actually, that'll be 3 months. Right? Yeah, it'll be around 3 months, 3 to 4 months. So when I get back in November, December, January, February. So yeah, when I got back around February or March, that's already. So when I got back in it, um, April, May. Yeah, my next spell test is in July. So April, May, June, July. That's already like 3 or 4 months. That's right. It covers like around 3 to 4 months. So regardless, I'm going to go to my next blood test because it's already been like 3 to 4 months. Within that time, within the each time frame, 3 or 4 months I've been gone. 3 or 4 months I've been training, and after that, that's when I go to my next blood test. Again, it's a huge discipline of mine. That's a huge discipline of mine. That's something I'm still gonna hold on to. That's something like currently doing because, like I said, it feels like if I just jump into it, jump into competitions and belt tests, it feels like I'm cheating not only myself but also the other students that have put in 3 or 4 months worth of effort for it. And like I said, it feels like I'm cheating myself. It feels like I'm cheating them. I'm cheating myself, and it's not fair. With that in mind, it is now the 10-minute mark. Now it is for open discussion. All right, open discussion time. This is the next 9 minutes at this point. Now this is open discussion. I'll have music on in the background. Open discussion. Type chat. What you can do is chat in type in a box in a chat room right here. For example, I'm gonna put in. Don't worry, that's the video. For example, like this. I'll see it on my screen in front. I'll see it on my screen right here on my phone. If anything, you can ask. So right now you can ask. You can ask questions. I'll see it on my phone. You can make a comment, and like I said, I'll see it on here. I'll see it both on my phone in front of me, and I also see it on my laptop as well. So I'll see it on both screens, anyways. So like I said, open discussions. Like I said, open discussions. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to type it in the chat room. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can keep on picking it up. If not, we'll just listen to music. Like I said, open discussion. If anything, I hope that my open discussions would. I hope I get enough viewers throughout however long I have this on. Throughout however long I'll continue doing this podcast. I hope I'll have more people. I hope I have more people ask questions, making comments around this time. So yeah, if in But at this point, I'll have whatever music on right here. I'll talk. I'll talk to. I'll either ask questions, say thanks, or whatever comments on there. I'll respond to the comments. But yeah, this is the 5 minute mark. 5 minutes left to this podcast. Boom boom, bugga dum bum, bugga dum bum bum, bugga dum 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 bum, bugga dum bum, bugga dum dum dum, bugga dum dum, bugga dum dum, bugga dum dum, bugga dum dum. Oh, and also, I'm also going to post up on my podcast up on my YouTube. So make sure you go to. So make sure you. My voice cracks. I hate it so much. So anyways, I'm also going to post the full length on my YouTube, which is also Diamond Zone. So feel free to go to my YouTube. I'm also going to post like 1 to 5 minute clips on my Instagram. Like I mentioned, it is 915_tarot reader. So I'm going to put this on here right here. I'm going to post this on the chat. Okay. That's my Instagram. My YouTube is the same, so I'm just gonna do that right here. Might as well. My Instagram, my YouTube. So that's caps lock. There's my YouTube. Again, my YouTube is the same thing, so you don't need to stress over it. So that's my Instagram. There's my YouTube. If anything, my TikTok, that's a hit and miss. I post. I'll do the same thing for my TikTok, but at the moment, I'm just gonna keep it solo. Anyways, 2 minutes left. Again, open discussion. But yeah, you can find me on my Instagram. I post it up again, 915 Tarot Reader, and then my YouTube at Diamond Zone. So, if anything, when I have the full, once I completely know how to, once I memorize how to upload and download my podcast to my phone, then up on YouTube. If anything, I'll usually do it. I usually post it up. I'll post up the next day. I'll post it up on the next day. That'll be regardless. I'll post it up on the next day. Fires in your eyes, is it very clear? So beat it, just beat it. You better do what you can. There's a macho man. Be tough, better do what you can. So beat it. But you wanna be bad, just beat it. Beat it. No one wants to be defeated. So the time funky strong is just fighting. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right, just beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it. Just beat it. Beat it. Better do what you can. Better do boy, you better be a man. Alright. That's 5 seconds. So anyways, thank you for everyone who has showed up. Thank you everyone who has shown up and listened to my podcast. I'll be on tomorrow as well. Like I said, keep track on my Instagram. That's where I usually post what time. That's usually what time I usually post. What time I'll be doing my podcast and how many minutes left. So, anyways, thank you everyone. Diamond Zone out of here. See you all tomorrow.